Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Nowadays, we find many gambling cases around us. These crimes spread fastly and affect many people in this world, so it needs special handling instead of social service and skill training. By this statement, I'm Fadiatul Hikmah from Senior School First of Tuban, said with opposition of today's motion. The motion is this host would give social service and skill training for gambling offenders rather than imprisonment. First of all, we need to know what is gambling. So, gambling is the activity of placing money to the things in some games or event. The intention of this activity is to give the placing things to the winners of the games. This crime spread bad impact for society because when people playing these games, they usually use emotion and often end with fight. Besides of that effect, this game will spend a lot of money and make people who addicted lose their money or treasure because they already fall into a cycle of financial debt, borrowing money they cannot repay and sometimes resorting to the crime and to cover their losses. And besides of just for individuals, gambling also affects the individuals when they lose in the games and they will get some wrong choices and stress it. And also, these games can lead to the stealing crime until make some family broke. Actually, there are many countries already make some rules to stop gambling, but people still do it, even they already force and upgrade their regulation. So, if with regulation people still playing gambling, what about social service and skill training? Once they try, once they're addicted, this problem actually is really different with other problem. So, maybe with social service, it can impact the people who just play these games once or twice, not the people who did it many times. Actually, to change a person, it needs some intention inside of their hearts and new environment. So, with only social service, it doesn't bring a good impact for them. The people who fall in gambling also ask their friends to follow the games. So, that's why I said that to get out from this gambling problem, they need new environment. The next, about skill training. Many people who play gambling already get brainwashed. They just want to play gambling instead of doing their jobs. They often left their jobs only to meet their friends and make a group in one of the places to play gambling. Instead of leaving their jobs, some players choose to stay on their job, but they just be passive members. It makes other people that comes in the same team stressed and often get mad to them. This problem can't be clear if only they make a skill training for the gambling players. Maybe they can do some jobs, but not the intention they have. By this statement, we can understand why the social service and skill training cannot solve the gambling social problem. And to solve these games, it's more important if we give the deterrent ever for gambling player. One of the most useful is imprisonment ways given to the gambling player. At first, maybe the player will get angry because they cannot play gambling, but after a while, they can get away from the gambling environment. This statement means that the imprisonment ways can decrease the gambling player's addicted mind. It also removes the brainwash from their brain. Second, by imprisonment, it can give new environment for them, which means it will keep them away from the environment of people who gamble. So, they will slowly and immediately forget the people or the environment that often ask them to play gambling. They also can clear their mind and get new life guides by listening from other experiences that already healed. In imprisonment, it also includes social service and skill training. In the prison, they are not only stay silent and do nothing or keep away from the criminal world. There are many activities they can do inside of the place, such as sewing and craft trading. With those crafts, the prison officers will make some activities and promoting their craft to the people in the society. So, it will produce a lot of money also. This will make and give new activity for them. And then they will get new spirit of life, and maybe they will get a guide for the next chance that they have. And then, to the honorable judge, at the end of this statement, we can remember one simple truth. Gambling is not only a personal problem of a person, but a social problem. When people gamble irresponsibly, it doesn't end with their losses. It can track everyone around them. So, if you only respond it with a social service and such as education, etc., the cycle of gambling will repeat instead of stop and make more innocent lives destroyed. That's why imprisonment remains important. It will act deterrent and cut the criminality or gambler networks. It also protects more people that haven't or have the symptoms of gambling. Thank you.